Hi, my name is Ashley Wall, and I am an early childhood education major. I will also have a fourth, fifth grade extension, so that means that when I'm done, I'll be able to teach anywhere from pre K to fifth grade. So, a wide range, but lots of excitement and lots of opportunities. I'll be a junior this upcoming year, but I was actually an academic junior this last semester, so I've taken a lot of online courses that kind of put me ahead. My hometown is Bellefontaine, Ohio. If you have no idea where that is and you know where Columbus is, it's about an hour west. And it's also the highest point in Ohio. So, a little fun fact there. Okay, I have three things I'm going to talk about. The first one is adventuring. It's something that I love to do. It could be any kind of adventure. I really like road trips. I just took a road trip to Canada in over Easter break. So that was a lot of fun. Drove 5 hours there and 5 hours back, all in the same day, just to see Niagara Falls and do something fun over Easter. I've also been to a lot of different countries. I went to, Honduras, Jamaica, and Belize. Belize was just this past spring break, but those were all mission trips. And I've also been to Canada, obviously, got all in my passport, and then Mexico. And my family just moved to Mexico over Christmas break. So we recently made a transition, which is crazy. Just kind of picked up and left. My dad got an opportunity to transfer within Honda. And so he's down here working, we're not missionaries or anything. But it's been a great opportunity for my family to learn Spanish and also learn culture. So that's where I am currently. I'm going to spend the next 4 months down here in Mexico. So the Wi Fi is a little crazy. So it doesn't always work. So it kind of makes doing online classes a little hard, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely a great experience so far. It's only been a week, but I'm loving it. Another type of adventuring that I like to do is spelunking. I worked at Ohio Caverns for the past 2 summers when we lived back in Fountain, and once a year they let us go crawling through there. So there you can walk through the caverns like on tour if you go, but there's a lot of secret passageways or like little tunnels that you can go through, and so most of them are dead ends. But you put on an old pair of jeans, old pair of shoes, and a long sleeve T-shirt, and you crawl on your hands and knees to this whole part that's not undiscovered but undeveloped, and not many people get to go through there. So it's really cool. I've also been spelunking or cave exploring in Indiana as well, and it's always a fun experience. It does get a little cold since caverns are typically only 50 degrees, and then you're crawling around on the mud. I had bruises for weeks on my like elbows and my knees, but it's definitely fun to say that you're a spelunker because most people don't know what that is. So I'm a cave explorer, and that's really fun. So if you ever got the opportunity to go spelunking, I would highly recommend it, and you can brag about it. Okay, so my second thing that I'm going to talk about that I like is reading. I'm always on the lookout for a good book. I There's been a lot of good books that I've had to read for like literature courses and stuff, and I really like them, but I wish I had more time to read. So right now I am reading The Invisible Man, which is really good. And then I also just read Edgar Allan Poe last night, which may not have been the best decision because it really freaked me out. I read The Black Cat, and his stories are always so crazy, and I was so scared to go to bed because like some lady got murdered in it, and it was not good. So I would not recommend reading Edgar Allan Poe right before bed unless you like the scary movie kind of thing. But his work is definitely worth a read. Okay, and then movies are my third thing, and I love movies that make you think that you don't get right away. So I love sci-fi, but not the aliens because that's creepy. But I like the other kind of sci-fi where it's like the utopia, dystopia, or that kind of stuff. And so my favorite all-time movie is Inception. A movie that I just saw recently on Netflix is called Mr. Nobody, and that one was so good. It was so confusing, but oh man, it's just if you have the chance to check that one out, I would highly recommend it. But you'll be very confused, so just beware. Okay, some of my personal and career goals that I have. Obviously, I want to be a teacher. That's why I'm an early childhood education major. I have no idea where or what kind of school to teach at, probably wherever they'll hire me. If I get the chance to pick what grade I would like to teach, I'm going to pick a little bit older, just because they can do a little bit more, and I think that's really cool. But I was just in preschool, and I really love that too. My personal goals, are to learn Spanish because it's very important to me right now because I'm living in Mexico for the next few months, and then also I'll be studying abroad in Costa Rica in the spring. And so that's been a huge focus of mine that just kind of appeared to learn Spanish. So it's been very interesting to see how communication in Spanish is a lot different than communication in English. And so I'm trying to learn those differences and trying to apply different terms and cultural things. So yeah, that is my goal that I'm doing. I have a tutor session tomorrow. So that'll be my goal this summer, is to get better and more fluent in Spanish too. So thank you for watching and taking the time to get to know me.